Hello, this is Luke with GreenPath Financial Wellness in partnership with Bayport Credit Union, coming to you with today with part 3 of options for paying down debt. In part 1, we took a look at handling debt on your own and paying more than the minimum, utilizing the debt snowball or debt stacking to strategically pay down debt. Part 2, we looked at working with your creditors and lenders to find some either short-term or long-term solutions. And part 3, we'll take a look at debt management plans, which is a specific service provided here at GreenPath that you could utilize if you did need it. And one thing I will mention before we dive into the debt management plan, debt management is not debt settlement. Debt settlement is a very different option. So if you need to learn more about the differences, there are some resources you could take a look at to learn more about that. But we're going to focus today on debt management plans and the service we provide here at GreenPath. And the debt management plan is a debt repayment plan where we can work with creditors nationwide to get some help addressing the debt. Over time, the goal of a debt management plan is to help you pay your debt in full while you're still making monthly payments to your creditors. But instead of you paying the debts directly to the creditor, you enroll in the plan with GreenPath. And then GreenPath is your advocate in working with the creditors to get some help on the debt. Some of the benefits that you'll see are, one, a consolidated payment. We don't lend you money to repay the debt. It's still money used to pay your creditors, but you would make one deposit to cover all your payments to the creditors through the plan, and we facilitate the payments to those creditors. We then work with your creditors to get concessions, getting lower interest rates, stopping late and over limit fees, re-aging accounts that are past due, so bringing the accounts back to current even though you haven't paid the full past due amount. So the goal is, with those concessions, pay off the debt in a shorter period of time. But while you're doing so, save money in the process by paying less in interest, again, stopping the fees so you're not paying those fees month after month. You'll keep making your monthly payments to the creditors through the plan, getting those concessions, and eventually, again, paying the debt in full. And I will mention, this is a service that GreenPath provides where there is a monthly fee. And in the Commonwealth of Virginia, the maximum monthly fee is $60 per month. In other states, it could be a higher monthly cap. In some states, it could be lower. But in Virginia specifically, maximum monthly fee is $60 per month. And the fee can vary based on multiple factors, based on the state and how they allow us to calculate the fee. So I won't go into all those details. But if you were to pursue this option, we could let you know what the monthly fee would be based on your situation, and also what the benefits are of the debt management plan. The benefits should always outweigh the cost to make sure it's a good solution for you. So let me show you just a quick example of how a debt management plan works. This is an example, real-life example, of someone that we work with here at GreenPath, and they have 4 credit cards on a debt management plan. And as you'll see, their interest rates before they started the debt management plan were really high, 20%, 15%, 24%, and 29%. They enrolled in the debt management plan. We explained all the details. We sent them an agreement. They sent it back to us. They enrolled in the plan. And then we sent proposals to their creditors and asked, what would you lower the interest rate to? And in this column, you see what they lowered the rate to: 2%, 7.3%, 17%, 9.9%. Creditors all have different policies, different factors that are being evaluated to determine what those concessions could be. So these aren't standard concessions for everybody, but gives you an idea of what concessions could be and the benefits that it could provide to you if you needed this plan. So the interest rate for this individual came down very significantly. And then the creditors also, in many cases, are able to adjust the minimum monthly payment because the interest rate is lowered. Less money can be paid for the minimum payment, but still pay off the debt in a timely fashion. So you'll notice, for example, creditor A, their payments before they talked to GreenPath were $280 a month. On the debt management plan, they're only paying $168, but that's the accepted minimum payment by the creditor in this case, so they're paying less on the account. And it goes across the board for all 4 of their accounts listed here. Again, in every case, do the rates come down significantly? Do the payments come down significantly? They may or may not. It just depends on what we're seeing there. But we'll, again, evaluate what the benefits are based on what we see there. But you'll see for this particular individual, Lower rates, lower payments. So we're on track so far. We're doing great. And you'll notice the difference between the payments before they started the plan and the payments on the debt management plan. If you do the math on that, the individual is saving nearly $300 per month just in their monthly payments overall. And even though they're paying less, because the rates came down, they're also paying off that debt more quickly. And this individual is going to pay off their credit cards 28 months sooner with the debt management plan than if they didn't use the debt management plan. If they stuck with the interest rates that were there before they started, it would take them a lot longer to repay the debt. So even if someone, in this case, were paying the maximum monthly fee for the debt management plan, they're still saving a whole lot more and paying off the debt more quickly. And as I mentioned before, and most importantly, paying the debt in full, which is very important for your credit score and rebuilding your credit score as you address debt. So paying on time and paying in full through the debt management plan. So if this is something you want to pursue, I recommend you contact GreenPath, go through a full assessment. We'll evaluate what the plan might be able to do for you. And I will mention the debt management plan GreenPath offers, we can usually work with multiple types of debt, not just credit cards, but we could facilitate payments on collection accounts, medical bills, sometimes even payday loans. We can help you find some relief on those types of debt. So there's a lot of options there to pursue, a lot of benefits as well. To make sure it's a good fit, we'd have to go through a full assessment with you. So feel free to contact GreenPath if you want to pursue that option or at least explore it within the context of other solutions. I also recommend talking to the credit union's financial counselor. Again, there may be solutions the credit union can offer to you as well to help you pay down debt more efficiently. So take advantage of one or both of those resources to help in repaying down the debt. But hopefully this quick webinar gives you a peek behind the scenes of how debt management plans work and why they would be used by individuals to help repay debt, because there are benefits there when used in the right context. So thank you again for listening to this webinar. Thank you for reviewing this whole series of options for paying down debt. As always, I wish you continued success in your financial wellness journey. Take care.